I used to think Bigfoot stories were just noise. Campfire lies, blurry photos, people seeing things in the dark. But 3 years ago, deep in the forest, something followed us. And whatever it wasn't hiding from us. It was watching us. Before I tell you what happened, you need to understand one thing. We didn't go looking for Bigfoot. We went looking for silence, for nature and peace. It was me, Ryan, and Kabir, 3 friends, same routine every year. Pick a remote location, no signal, no people, just nature. That year, we picked a forest in northern Washington. Massive trees, thick fog, trails that disappear if you step off them for even a second. The kind of place where, even during the day, it feels like something is watching you. We reached around 4 p.m., set up camp near a clearing. Small fire, 2 tents, enough supplies for 3 days. Nothing unusual. At least, not yet. The first weird thing? No sound. And I don't mean quiet. I mean no birds, no insects, no wind through the trees. Just silence. That was a bad sign. Ryan even joked, "Feels like the forest forgot to breathe." We laughed, because that's what you do when something feels off. You laugh, you ignore it, you convince yourself it's nothing. It started around 7 p.m., right when the sun dropped behind the trees. We heard a knock, not like a branch snapping, not like wood cracking, a clean knock, like someone hit a tree with something heavy. We froze. Kabir looked at me. "Did you hear that?" Before I could answer, another knock, closer. Ryan stood up. Probably someone else camping. But here's the thing. We hadn't seen a single person for miles. No cars, no trails, nothing. And then it stopped, just like that. If you heard something like that, would you go check? Or would you stay exactly where you are? We stayed, at least for a while, tried to ignore it, made food, talked about random stuff. But that silence, it got heavier, like the air itself was watching us. Then, around 9 p.m., it came back. But this time, not just knocks, footsteps, slow, heavy, crunching leaves, circling, not walking away, not approaching directly, just circling. Ryan grabbed the flashlight, shined it into the trees. Nothing. Just trunks, darkness, fog. But the footsteps didn't stop. They moved, matched us. Every time we shifted, they shifted too. That's when Kabir whispered, "Why isn't it scared of us?"
Animals run. That's what they do. They hear humans, they leave. This thing didn't. It stayed. It observed. And then we heard breathing. Deep, slow. Not like a human. Not like any animal I've ever heard. It sounded too controlled, like it knew exactly how loud to be. Just enough so we'd hear it. Just enough so we'd know it was there. No music, no narration. Just that sound. Breathing. Ryan finally snapped. "I'm not sitting here like idiots." He grabbed a stick from the fire, walked toward the trees. We told him not to. He didn't listen. He stepped into the forest, lights swinging, shadows moving. And then the footsteps stopped. Completely. Dead silence. Ryan turned back toward us, and that's when we heard it. Behind him. A single step. Heavy. Close. Too close. Ryan froze. Didn't turn around. Didn't breathe. He just whispered, "Guys?" And then the flashlight dropped. We ran. Not toward him. Away. Instinct took over. Pure survival. I don't remember grabbing anything. Not my bag, not my phone, nothing. Just running. Branches hitting my face, feet slipping on wet ground, Kabir behind me, crying. Not shouting, not screaming, just panicked breathing. And then we heard it again. But now it wasn't circling, it was following, fast, breaking branches, crushing everything in its path, not trying to be quiet anymore. It didn't need to, because now we knew. We weren't observing it anymore. It was hunting us. We reached a slope, steep, rocky. We slid down, hard, pain everywhere, but we didn't stop. We kept moving until silence again. We collapsed, breathing heavy, listening. Nothing. No footsteps, no breathing, just the forest. Finally, alive again. Insects, wind, everything back, like nothing ever happened. For a second, we thought we imagined it. Adrenaline, fear, maybe Ryan just fell. Maybe. Then we heard it. From above us, on the slope, a single knock, slow, deliberate. It wasn't chasing anymore. It wasn't rushing. It was calling. That's when it hit me. We didn't escape. We were moved. Kabir looked at me. We need to leave. Now. We climbed, carefully, slowly. And when we reached the top, we saw it. Not fully, not clearly, but enough. A silhouette. Massive. At least 8 feet tall. Broad shoulders, arms hanging too long, standing between us and the camp. It didn't move, didn't charge, didn't make a sound. It just watched. And then it stepped back into the darkness. Gone. 3 seconds. No narration. Let it sink in. We didn't go back. Not for Ryan, not for anything. We walked all night. No talking, no stopping. Until we reached the road. Got help. Came back with authorities. Search teams. Dogs. Everything. They found the camp, untouched, fire still there, tents intact, Ryan's flashlight on the ground. But Ryan, gone. No blood, no tracks, nothing. Except one thing. On a tree near the camp, 3 marks, deep, parallel, like something had dragged its claws down the bark. And beneath it, a single knock mark, perfect, clean, deliberate. People still ask me, do you think it was Bigfoot? I don't answer that anymore, because whatever we saw didn't act like an animal, didn't act like a myth. It acted like something that knew exactly what we were, exactly where we were, and exactly how to make us run.